More than a year since the outbreak. It took from me everyone I loved.
Well, that certainly is dramatic. Hey everybody, it's Bkstunt. We are going to play Dead Nation. A very enjoyable game. Made by HouseMarque. They did the Super Stardust HD game. It is a twin stick shooter. Pretty easy to play. It's got online, it's got co-op. Yeah, it's got a shit ton of different languages. Let's see here. No real how to play options. It's got DLC. It's got some sort of global multiplayer thing going on. I'm really not sure how that works. I think different nations compete against each other. Anyway, we're going to do a co-op game with my buddy Devin. Let's see here. You got your two main characters. And here's the first cutscene.
It's been more than a year since the outbreak. In all that time, I've only come across one other survivor. If you get bitten, you become one of them. But not us. We didn't know why we were special and we didn't care. Just glad we wouldn't still be walking around when we were dead. But we wouldn't endure the pain of being eaten alive. If it came to that, we'd bite down on the capsules and be gone in seconds. But we'd run out of food and water, and our last barricade had fallen. There was an abandoned truck at the local gas station. We had to get to it.
Okay, here's the controls. Pretty easy. You basically move and aim with the sticks. You fire manually with R1. You got melee with R2, throw items with L1, rush with L2, and you can switch items. And you can click the right stick to reload. Pretty easy stuff. Let's see here. I'm the guy. My buddy Devin is the female. The big thing of this game is, well, let's see. There's armor upgrades you can find in chests like this. I tried it out earlier, so I didn't get the armor upgrade there, but you'll see it in a second. You can find armor upgrades, and you get money. And with the money, you can buy weapon upgrades and new weapons. There's stores, multiple stores in every level. Lots of chances to get new weapons. It's a pretty fun game. I recommend playing it with a partner because it's just, you know, more fun that way. Be sure to check the backs of every vehicle you run across. Like that one we blew up there, you can't check, but that fire engine, it's got a box on it. Those are called loot boxes. The game actually scores you on how many you find, and there's an ugly beast. We'll fight him later. But here is the shop I was talking about, and trust me, they're everywhere. So each new level, you'll get a new, well, not every level. It's like the first 5 or 6 at least. You'll get a new gun to buy, and there's new items. Like right now, we can buy an SMG and a grenade. That's your throwable item. And here are your initial armor options. You got strength, endurance, and speed. I'm gonna buy myself some power. Yeah, because power is king. You got strength, endurance, and speed. Strength is for your melee. Endurance is how many hits you can take. Speed is how fast you go. And here's what was in that chest earlier. Armor Shell 2. Slight upgrade over Armor Shell 1. Oh, they call it Armo Shell? Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, see, check the back of these cars. You get gold and score multipliers. Well, mostly gold, I believe. Score multipliers you get for killing the enemies. You can also shoot the cars, like Devin is doing, to basically make them explode. It also draws enemies to the cars, so they kind of act like their own type of grenade. Of course, you want to try to loot them first. But the big thing in this game is how fast you get through the level. You're scored at the end of each level. I mean, that's all it's really got going for it is the score. And trophies, I guess, if you care about trophies. You're scored on how fast you go through the level, how much loot you find. You got your multiplier there. I speak English. And that's increases when you kill enemies, decreases when you get hit. You can also charge your shots. Check out what I'm doing there. You'll see the blue and red lines glow more or less. See, here's some loot. You see the blue and red lines glow. That's a charge shot, much more powerful. Like right there. There's some more loot over there. Now, this is more of a playthrough than a walkthrough. We don't end up finding all the loot, but we find the majority of it in each chapter we play. So there's some loot in the some loot to the left in this shop area. So like I said, there's weapon shops everywhere. The rifle, your initial weapon, is the only weapon that doesn't run out of ammo. So it is a great idea to go ahead and level it up as much as you can. The flare is a fantastic item. Basically, when you throw it out there, it attracts all the zombies around it and they stay huddled around it for a period of time. You can follow that up with certain weapons later in the game that just kill massive amounts of zombies. Or you can follow it up with a grenade if you wished. Your options in these early chapters are kind of limited. Ah, good, I remember that loot. This is all post-commentary, guys. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I'm sure it will be entertaining. I know that I die once through this playthrough. There's some more loot. And, am I gonna grab it? And my buddy Devin dies once through the playthrough, but that's it. And I think there's 8 chapters in the game. There's some zombies beyond this fence here that have no chance of fighting back. But hey, you know, they're zombies. I just knew that was going to happen with that truck, too. There's another piece of loot to the north there. Ah, vending machines. Yes, check out the vending machine. Right there, kind of pointing at it. You can go interact with it. It drops health for you. As you can see, I need a little bit of health. Yeah, we're gonna skip that one loot box that I pointed out, aren't we? Yeah, we sure are. Well, if you're watching this, at least you know where it's at. You actually have to, see all those zombies there, you actually have to open that up. Probably best, if you're playing co-op, to have somebody ready for them. But those light colored zombies, the blood red ones, they're very weak. It only takes one shot or, you know, one hit to kill them. They're more of a nuisance than anything. But that one zombie had was an army zombie. He had a helmet on. Now here's some more army zombies. Yeah, they take a beating. We'll see plenty of those guys later on. Ah, that zombie's carrying a package of some sort. Hilarious. I really enjoy these twin stick games. They're just so easy to play. And HouseMarque does a good job at making them. Ah, there's an armor box right there. And a loot box on the right. See, sometimes the loot boxes contain the score multiplier. Armo Shell 2. We already have that one, don't we? Yes, we do. Nice. Pretty sure you get trophies for collecting all the loot boxes in the level, as well as all the armor boxes. I've never gotten those. I'm not really interested in them. Nice tank. Oh, that piece of armor we got earlier was for the shoulders. Oh. Okay, so they didn't duplicate items. I didn't think they did, but... yeah. In the beginning of the game, this first chapter, first couple of chapters, armor is really nice to stack because you're getting used to the controls. Later on, the armor pieces start giving different amounts of each bonus, and it's probably better to vary them. Like agility is really nice later on in the game. Probably should have shot those explosives instead of fighting. Loot box right there on the top of the ramp. Now here you're going to be attacked by a ton of weak enemies. It's a great place to use the SMG like the game tells you. Or you could just use your rifle to save the ammo. Oh, another thing about power shots, when you use a power shot, it can go through multiple enemies, which is great for this area. So hear all those heads popping. Oh, here's a new enemy type. That thin, skinny guy is called a runner. He likes to hide in certain levels and will run after you when you get near. He can take 3 or 4 hits. He can be annoying. 3 or 4 melee hits. He's pretty weak to firearms. Ah, here's another armor box. Okay, that will probably complete our armor shell collection. Uh-oh. Ominous music. Stages have areas in them like this where you get locked in. This area is pretty big, so I don't know why it's ominous, but you get locked into the stage and you usually have to endure a gauntlet of enemies coming at you. This one's been real tame so far. Ah, here they are. They were waiting until we went out into the middle of the area. Using a car here is perfect, as you can see. It's a great idea. And you got 3 or 4 of them lying around. There, a runner will jump out on the left. And as you can see, once you clear the area, the way forward to the north will open up. And that's pretty much the end of this first stage. So we'll just check the surrounding area for items here. Yep, okay, end of the first stage. Here we have our target time, like I said. Zombies killed, multiplier, and loot found. And there you have your score. Okay, well join me on stage 2, guys. We'll go through it again. Later.